Hi guys and welcome to New Year's Day's dinner. So this is what it looked like and it was yummy. Well, I thought it was, I don't care what everyone else thought. I ate it and so did they. So we have the stuffing, the usual. Chuck a couple of packets in. I don't know why I do it into a jug because it needs to go into a large bowl anyway. So yeah, that's me creating more pots for myself as usual. See, look, I can't even mix it up. Really, the names I call myself in my head. If only YouTube would let me say it. Look, Hayley, you can't even mix it, really. And still she persists. I moved it to a bigger bowl, a bigger jug. So I'm going to do pudding. So I had a couple of packs of these flapjack bites and I was lazy. I couldn't be bothered to make a base for a banoffee pie, so I used them. Shoved them in. You will go. And they did. As nice as it was a little bit sweet. I think using like a plain digestive is a better option, to be perfectly honest. But it was nice, it was different. And that's coming from someone who's an obsessive sweet tooth. But yeah, I would stick to using the usual base next time. I used about a box and a half, I think. Box and a quarter. It all got eaten. No, I didn't just leave them like that. I got some more out. By the time I'd messed about, it'd have been just as quick to do the regular base. But it was more of a case of trying to get them used up as well. So anyway, ease your suffering. Steve has moved it forward. And I'm just pushing it all in. And now I'm going to make the toffee filling, because I don't like making something even sweeter. If you know any background noise, the kids are home. The usual disclaimer. The other pudding on New Year's Day was I had an Asda extra special log. Chocolate log. And I had some brandy snaps as well that I was going to put on top of this with some cream inside it. But it didn't work out that way because half of them were broke. So I had to improvise. I am doing this, guys, while you can probably hear I'm in Darth Vader mode. I am not your father. Sorry. So, yeah, just excuse the voice. It's probably going to be like this for a while. It is when I have a bad chest because of underlying issues. So, yeah, I might be Darth Vadering you for a few more weeks yet. I would just like to take this opportunity as well to congratulate Sam and Dave over at Grab Life by the Halls on the news that they're having a little baby boy. Congratulations to those. I was sat watching it last night. Bless them. Before you know it, he'll be here. So yeah, just make your caramel the way you usually would. I have got the recipe. Ask for it if you want it. For banoffee pie. Let that cool down, whip your cream on top. Bob's your uncle. So we all need some veg for dinner. Not that anyone really needs to eat parsnips, but unfortunately there are those in this house that like them. As usual, these will be parboiled and roasted. Whip some honey on the top. Got a cabbage. You know what, if it's not the kids in this house, it's a dog. She's attention deprived, what can I say? I've left the living room for like 6 minutes and she's barking already. If only you could chop yourself into more pieces. Wow, I'm looking at that, holding that cabbage. And by that I mean my hand. It's not swollen, it always looks that fat, but I was just quite surprised looking at it then. Wow. It's like a hoof, but on my hand. Chop your cabbage up. If you're having cabbage, get a little rinse. That's the benefit of having these steamers. You can give them a rinse once you give them a chop. I do chuckle when Steve got this purple sprouting broccoli. It's behind me right now while I'm doing this voiceover. And if he ever brings me it back again, it'll go straight in the bin. I don't like it. The bits just fall off everywhere. Look at it. It's just getting everywhere. Look. It's awful. You can tell by the way I was plucking at it that I want amused. I have a child next to me dancing. I've just seen her legs. So I'm going to do some carrots as well for roasting. I will also do a few that are steamed for the 2 kids because they weirdly don't like them baked with honey on. Don't know whose kids they are, but they don't like them. Wow, listen at that dog chuff. Because she spends all the time with me, you see. She loves her mama. This will be the last of the sprouts, like you say, guys. I mean, ew. They were getting real bad by that point. So, yeah. Did the sprouts. With the sprouts, I put them into a measuring jug with a bit of water. I banged them in the microwave for about 6 minutes. Then I put them in a pan and chopped some bacon up over them. And then I just fry them with the bacon until the bacon's cooked. And that's how I serve them. But like I say, no more. I'm not messing about with sprouts until next Christmas. So, stuffing. I use the 2 packets. Allow it to cool down before you put cold meat in with it. So I'm just adding regular sausage meat to this. Not the pork and apple. This is Lincolnshire sausage meat. Get a good old mix. I did use one, the bigger one, and I saved one for during the week, and we had that during the week. Because obviously once you've defrosted that meat, you can't put it back in the freezer. So I did cook it and I popped it into the fridge once it cooled down. So, potatoes. A few for mashed potato, and the mash is literally about 3 potatoes for 6 of us. Because people would prefer the roast potatoes, I think. So these are reds, so I know this is the mashed potato. And the best bit, the pork. That was a really, really nice piece of pork. I had a scabby little tiny apple floating about, so I thought rather than waste you, I'll just bang you in there. Didn't really do it, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, stick it in there. It's better there than in the bin. What I've done with the skin is I've took a clean tea towel and I've dried that skin. Don't reuse the tea towel, ladies and gentlemen, that's gross. Put it in the wash, eh? Make sure it's really, really dry. And then pop it in the oven. So, I was not a happy bunny. Look at them taters. I forgot them. Here, I'm like, ah. Oh. I knew if I could get them onto the tray, they'd be fine. Because I don't really touch them once they're on the pan. I don't turn my roast potatoes over in the oven. I just leave them to do their business, and that's it. And them little bits you see in, they are going to just be like crunchy goodness. So I use the oil there to help me get the coating to stick. That's garlic oil. There's your coating, whip it on. I'm trying not to chuff them up too much. Trying to figure out which ones I can move without risking them crumbling. That's what you get for getting your potatoes and not being bothered to do more. I've got some goose fat left from Christmas, so I do use that up as well on the potatoes. That's all gone now. That only gets used at Christmas. So there's pork. This is everything we've got going. I've already parboiled the sprouts there, look. There's the potatoes ready to go. A few carrots for the kids. Sprouting broccoli. Yeah, sprouting broccoli and cabbage. And that's it for the mash for all of us. Kind of sad looking, really. There is the stuffing. I will cook both and save one. That's the vegetables. That pork I told you was yum. Yum, yum, yum. And that was the end result of that. So, so nice. If I say so myself. And I didn't make the Yorkshire puddings, even though it looks like I did. Those were the Aldi deluxe ones, and they in the dripping, and they was beautiful. So, brandy snaps, couldn't be saved, so crushed them and stuck them on top. And there's the, what do you call it? Luxury Yule log. Nothing luxury about it. Don't spend the extra, honestly. It wasn't that great. But the dinner was. And that was the main thing. And so, just want to wish everybody now a Happy New Year. Hope to see you all very soon. Bye.